Yeah. We are here. I'm trying to make that rhyme, but it ain't rhyme. Knicks Rehab. Favorite perspective, so accepted.
Yes,
They
sir.
don't like comentario y suscribe.
Yo, listen, man, we are in the building. Listen, man, for sportsman slash Knicks Rehab. Sad day today, man. Y'all see my brother. We just came from the services. Flea, I'll let you continue. Look, my other brother, yes, it's sad day today, man. Sad day.
I'm here, fellas. I'm here. Tough loss
That's
last night for us. I'm ready for my therapy session with my brothers in Knicks Rehab. Uh, kick it off. Kick it off for us, MC. Kick it off for us.
I'm favorite perspective. That's all ball to my left. You're right. That's Flea to his right. Very sad after trashing LeBron James the way that we did on Saturday. That he came out and totally shut down our best player. And when crunch time would it matter most, you sick bastard. Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me, LeBron James? Go
yo,
to hell.
yo, yo.
Listen, man, I'm gonna get right to it. All jokes aside, was a good game. For a moment there, I thought we was gonna pull it off. I think third quarter, I don't remember how much time was left, but Brunson, I think, hit a three and he scored, and I think we was up 8. And I said, oh, here we go, because y'all gotta remember, and what I always say, our Knicks never get the just do all. We don't get to have the same excuses as everybody else. We missing Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, OG, and Grimes. And people expect us to win every game. But when one of these teams is missing one of their superstars, they get every excuse in the book. So, for me, they actually played a boxing one on my brother, Brunson. LeBron did play some good defense in spots. It was one play where he kind of locked Brunson up. But this is why we need another ball handler. And we all been saying that. 9 straight games. Brunson's been giving guys 30 and 40 balls paused. So, he's definitely a little fatigued, a little tired. Very emotional from the game prior against Indiana. So for me, I kind of big shout out to my brother Flea, where, we kind of seen like, okay, when we do get a loss, let's take it easy. And I kind of knew, I don't like the Lakers. I don't like Laker fans, and I don't like LeBron. So for me, I'd rather us lose 9 straight and beat the Lakers than win 9 and lose to the Lakers. That's how much I hate the Lakers. But I kind of knew we was going to lose this game because, once again, LeBron, AD, Reeves, and all we had was Brunson. I think we had OG, which he was questionable before the game. But I get it. We got to be fully healthy going towards the end of the season. It's about to be All-Star break. But I thought we had that game, man. And that's the Lakers for you. Jekyll and Hyde. One minute they look like they dirt. The next minute they look like they title contenders. And I'm going to leave it with this, Flea. This is why you need guys like Dylan Brooks in the league. First quarter, fast break. D'Angelo Russell throws the ball off the floor, alley-oop. LeBron with the dunk. You know what's supposed to happen next play when LeBron go to the basket? Flagrant foul. Not to hurt him. I'm not condoning that.
Send a message.
But a hard foul.
Yeah.
And it just so happened when they come to the Garden, everybody, got their energy up. Everybody got their booster shots. All of a sudden, everybody galloping, and they, my Knicks, we toughened it out. We didn't fold. We didn't get blown out. Reeves hit some huge threes at the end of the game, and Lord have mercy, Prince. So, with all of that, we still was there. And let's not forget, fellas, I'm going to take y'all advice because y'all know our jumps out the window. We missed 2 starters, 3 starters with Grimes, and we're missing an all-star. And we're missing our big man. So kudos to the Knicks for toughening it out. Got to give the Lakers props. They beat us down. No excuses. But, sad day today. Sad day today.
I thought we could have won that game yesterday. I thought throughout the entire game, Brunson was being Brunson. DiVincenzo again continues to step up. Very, very streaky from three. I'm starting to realize. I thought he was a better shooter than this, but over the last couple games, he's been pretty streaky from three. Nonetheless, he was another guy that did step up when we needed him, when we needed some key buckets, and he was there to hit some shots. But I mean, all in all, I think Anthony Davis was the best player on the floor yesterday by far. Only scoring maybe 12 points yesterday, but really like put his stamp on the defensive end. Had 4 blocks, but probably deterred like 30 or more shots. Everything that was shot around the rim, he was either changing or blocking or making you pass. Or he put on a master class yesterday of how to play defense, patrol the paint, do everything necessary, grab rebound. He just did everything without scoring the basketball yesterday. And I think that really, really affected us yesterday because we didn't have any paint presence. Although we did outscore them in the paint, I didn't feel like we had a paint presence because he just did everything. He did everything for that ball club yesterday. We cannot let Austin Reeves score 16 points in the fourth quarter to close us out. That cannot happen. Him and Taurean Prince went crazy in the fourth quarter, combined for like 23 points. We can't let that happen. Although we were able to contain their key guys, which is LeBron, which is Anthony Davis in the fourth quarter, the other guys, the ancillary pieces, they killed us yesterday in the fourth quarter. We need our guys. We're not healthy, and that is not to say we can't win games without these guys, but we can't be successful without them, right? We've won 3 games or so without OG, without Randall. So, this was a good test yesterday to see where we're really at without those guys. And it shows when you play a better team, we miss those guys. So I was upset about the loss yesterday, excuse me. I was upset. I thought we could have finished better. Seems like we ran out of gas too. They defended us again. They defended us really well down the stretch. Us not scoring for a 7-minute stretch, that really killed us because we had a real good rhythm going into that fourth quarter. And for us to be shut down in that fourth quarter really, really hurt us. But I'm looking for us to bounce back. I don't think we should dwell on this. Like I told you before, too, I don't think we should dwell on this. I was really looking forward to us getting a 10-game win streak, beating LA, all the hoopla around LeBron James, CAA, and Clutch, making a truce, all of that hype that was around the game, all these celebrities that decided to show up to the game yesterday. Like, it was a big thing yesterday, right? So it would have been nice to win that game. But I don't think we hang our hat. We just keep pushing. Whatever the next game is, let's get to the next game and let's keep this thing rolling.
Yes.
It was sad because that damn LeBron James shut down Brunson. I don't care what y'all say. They kept reposting that. I've seen it like 100 million times since it happened. As soon as it happened.
That's why I hate LeBron fans and LeBron people. More, man, he do one thing for 10 seconds and they make it seem like he did it the whole game. Get out of here, man. Brunson had a 30 plus almost triple double. Get out of here, man, with that. Man. Shit was one play.
But that was the only way for the Lakers to win. That was their way to go. That was their way to go. All right, we can't beat them. We are not as good as them. Let's get this straight. They knew that. We gotta rope-a-dope the whole game, and that's exactly what they did. And they had a big fourth quarter. They outscored by 12. And then LeBron said, "Let me get that. I'm gonna guard him the last possession," and he did that. You got to give him his props for doing that.
Man. That shit was on the switch, man. Stop. He ain't get him at the top of the key. Oh my, go ahead, man. You driving me crazy. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
There was no switch. You give him his props when it's due. I still, if he wants to come to the Knicks, we still got a spot for you on the bench. I'm not changing what I said. You could do that for us if you want. Say we could bench you for 30 minutes. You come in the game and you do stuff like that, LeBron James.
Not coming off the bench.
But I think Braun also, you know, he played a good game. AD, like you said, Fleet. Come on, man. Where the hell is this guy all year long? I don't care what anyone says. Yo, he does that all year long. No, he doesn't. He just doesn't. Like, this is not. He was flat out dominant. He altered his shots. I know.
Dominated.
I've seen it. I've seen enough games. I know. I know what happens. They were feeding him the ball, here and there. Maybe it's because it was the Knicks and they don't respect Hartenstein yet, which they should, because he still got 15 rebounds on him. Davis had 19 rebounds or whatever, but and Brunson still showed up. Like, he did what he was supposed to do. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. I'm not mad at him. DiVincenzo, like you said, Flea, that's why Grimes got to go. Grimes and Fournier, you got to trade them to upgrade. We get a ball handler with that. If we get Brogdon or whatever it is, because DiVincenzo and Grimes are the same guy, essentially. There's not much of a difference between them, and I'd rather have DiVincenzo. He's less injury prone so far. I know it's been 2 months, but how many injuries are going to have Grimes? Like, it's no offense to you. You go out there and you try, because those injuries he has is from trying. It's not because he's like being an idiot. He's sliding over somebody, Bam Adebayo was involved in one of those crazy injuries. The last injury he had was just, he got kind of cracked up, but he D's up and everything, but so does DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo I think Grimes is a better one-on-one defender. DiVincenzo plays better help defense, but that was evident. DiVincenzo cannot be an option on offense. We've been relying on him way too much in the 9-game winning streak. You got 25,000 3-pointers. All right, cool. That's cool against the bad teams. But when a team has rest, when these old geezers have rest and they turn up to be a decent team out here, this is when we need our guys to really step up. And he can't be relied upon like that. He cannot be a 1-3 option. Randall, we missed Randall yesterday. We missed the guy, the bulldozer, who's going to get fouls, who might possibly put LeBron James in foul trouble, Anthony Davis in foul trouble. Who the hell starts at center for them?
AD.
So
who's their power forward? Prince?
Yeah, they go D-Lo.
They go small.
They go D-Lo. They go D-Lo, Reeves, Prince, Braun, AD. And then they switch. They've done so many different lineups. Like, they've had Reeves come off the bench. They've done a few different things. But all in all, Anthony Davis does start at the 5. Yeah, nobody else does.
So I think Randall would have put all those guys in foul trouble. He would have contributed to that. And that game, for it to be that close, Randall would have had a couple extra rebounds. It would have seemed like he's playing against his old team. There's a rivalry thing there. Who knows what would have happened with that? Because we know with him, it is hit and miss. But he still is deserving. I would never, I'm always saying I don't mind him being a second, third option coming off the bench, because it's just he's that inconsistent. But you can see the difference between a guy like him is his impact versus DiVincenzo. We are relying upon DiVincenzo way too much. And I'm totally scared. This is not being talked about enough because the Knicks don't want to talk about it. What the hell is up with OG's elbow? He ain't no damn pitcher. You don't pitch 90 miles an hour fastballs with inflammation of the elbow. What's going on? Have we heard anything?
Well, for me, I'm gonna make an excuse. You know why? Because everybody else get excuses. LeBron and them had a 3-day rest. We've been on fire. Our guys is tired. We missing OG, Randall, Grimes, and Mitchell Robinson. I'm not going to allow nobody to disrespect us. I'm not going to allow this to get out of control. The Lakers beat a team they were supposed to beat yesterday. Let's call it what it is. We missing 2 of our starters. We missing an all-star. We missing one of our big guys. That's one of the best defenders in offensive rebounds. We missing Grimes, who's one of our key guys. Like, come on, man. So, once again, social media going crazy. Everybody going crazy. LeBron shut down Brunson for that play. Like, come on, bro. Nah, man. Listen, they did what they were supposed to do. Am I nervous? No, because once again, if we had OG, if we had our whole crew, we smoking them. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, and you can't, even when people start talking that if stuff. No, that's how basketball works. When you have your full team, that's how you determine who the better team is. I don't want to, don't talk to us about, okay, you've won 9 straight games, so now you're supposed to walk into this game and actually have to win this game. No, they were the better team yesterday. They were more fully equipped to win that game yesterday. It just is what it is. right? Like I don't understand, how that is so difficult to understand for people on the outside who are so quick to kick the Knicks back in as soon as we lost one game. Like that's how we equate that is weird to me. I don't get that. But in any event, we were still in that game. We still had opportunities to win the game. We just didn't hit shots down the stretch. They defended well, and you tip your hat to them, and we move on to the next game.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, man, I just love the excitement in the Garden. All the fake, phony Knicks fans, all the celebrities now all of a sudden on the bandwagon. But once again, this is LeBron being smart. He knew what he was doing, and he told AD, "We ain't gonna." Because once again, we watched them get beat down and punked in Houston. We watched them lose in Atlanta. Everybody's seen that. Let's call it what it is, man. We lost to a better team, like Flea said that day. Fabian, your thoughts, because you seem to start to panic a little bit now.
Ain't no panicking. It was I was disgusted with just losing to the Lakers, but there's no I'm panicking about OG's injury. That's all it ain't. I'm not panicking about us. This is the latest that I've seen from 8 hours ago. Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau on OG Anunoby's injury update. You've always got to trust the medical staff and trust the player, Coach Tom Thibodeau said to SNY's Ian Begley before the Knicks dropped a 113-105 loss on Saturday, February 3rd at Madison Square Garden. So when he's healthy enough and he feels comfortable and he can trust his body, he'll be out there. What the hell do you guys feel about that?
Go ahead, Flea. You go first.
I mean, I don't know when he sustained the injury. That's number one. So I can't be clear on how the injury happened. Nonetheless, if the dude is injured, I don't want him to play because he'll be a shell of himself. He's a guy that we need to be able to defend. He's a guy that we need to be able to be scrappy. He's a guy that we need to be able to hit open shots. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to cut to the rim. Everything that he's done, thus far as a Knick, we're going to need him to do. And if he's not, 100%, I don't personally want him out there. So until he gets healthy, we'll wait till then.
What do you think, AllBall?
I totally agree. I don't know what the how can I say? I don't know what the injury, I don't know what it came from. I don't know what the hell happened, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but if he's not fully healthy, then yeah, I don't want him on the court at all because we see how we look with him. So for me, listen, man, it's Flea Fabian. I'm getting a little nervous
with OG.
With everything because we don't know what's going on with OG. Then you have Randall. You have Grimes, and then with Mitch, they said it's possible. He can come back sometime in the season, and it's like, listen, man, we see what we got real special with everybody healthy. It's like, come on, man, for these things to happen right when we on fire, and like you said, like when OG the first game he didn't play, I didn't even realize it until I'm like, and then when they said the injury, I'm like, what the hell? I'm sorry.
No, but this gives us an opportunity to come back down to earth for a second, take a look at the landscape, take a look at our roster, take a look at what we really got going on right now. The All-Star break is coming up. That's a built-in break, right? That's a built-in rest for guys that are banged up, for guys that are nursing injuries. So this can turn into a good thing. And we also got the trade deadline coming up this week. So now, we lost to LA, cool. Fabian, let me know who's next up on the roster, on the schedule, who we got coming up next. But, we got to take a look. We got to take a look because, the OG move might not be the only move that we make before this deadline. So if we do look at a Brogdon, that would be good. If we still are looking at Murray, that would be good. Like anything to continue to upgrade the roster and get healthy guys out there to play is what we need to be looking at right now. we know we got guys that are banged up, and but we want to continue to win games.
We got the Grizzlies on Tuesday, so that's 2 nights off. That's really good. Especially with the injury coming up. And just to give us an update here, according to FoxSports.com, this is OG Anunoby's injury history. So we have his latest is the elbow, of course. We have a finger from last year, a leg from a couple months before that, ankle, wrist, ankle, hip, finger, health protocol, injury recovery, injury management, calf, rest, calf, knee, eye, appendix, head, personal rest sprain, personal orbital contusion, torn ACL from 2017. 2019 was when he missed with what? What was he out with in the playoffs with?
The appendix.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The appendix. So I know he missed the did he miss the playoff run?
Yeah, remember? Yeah, that was when they won it.
Toronto.
They won the championship.
Right. Yeah,
he was out.
Kawhi Leonard was there.
So now we see all you guys, all you Golden State fans talking that, all that. Oh, yo, we were healthy. You got this guy out there with Kawhi Leonard. Y'all got to kill that talk. He would have shut that. They would have been Kawhi under pressure, and Steph Curry and whoever else. With Kawhi and OG, this guy, a baby version of him.
They still not beating them with Kevin Durant if he's healthy. I'm not.
I disagree with that.
They're still getting smoked, right?
I disagree with that.
They're still getting smoked. But they might not win a game. They might not win a game.
When did Klay Thompson? When did Klay Thompson get hurt in that series?
Game 5. I don't quote me, but it wasn't the closeout. Was it the closeout game?
Sixth game? I don't remember.
I feel like I want to say
it was the game before the closeout. I think Steph played the game by himself. Because I know KD got hurt the series before.
The closeout game, Steph was by herself. It might be the 5th game flea, but even if it was the closeout game, it might have probably been early in the game. Because in the 6th game, Steph and them still had the opportunity to win that game.
Right.
Yeah. But I gotta remember that play.
But we're still talking about the Raptors. Even before Kawhi got there, DeRozan was there. They would go at it with Golden State. Before KD was there, Kyle Lowry and them would go at it with Golden State. I used to love watching Golden State Toronto games, 2015, 2000. They used to give them problems. Then you traded DeRozan for Kawhi. I didn't know OG was anywhere near this good. So I'm just saying, anybody can say whatever they want. So the same thing with the Nets in 2020 and the Bucks 21 because everybody got injured. Okay, the Nets weren't fully healthy. Neither were the Lakers. Like there's a lot of teams out there that health they compromise a lot of people. And right now we're being compromised with OG. Now the only thing I can say is this elbow thing came out of nowhere. Only reason I posted this up was because there's no history of an elbow injury. There's no history of anything like this. So I'm trying to see, trying to find some sort of hope in this. And the Knicks are going to keep quiet about everything. They don't even let Leon Rose talk. Tom Thibodeau said this is up to the player. Well, if it's up to the player, this is Kawhi Leonard's zone. This is LeBron James' zone. Big time player, has a lot of power, which I'm not used to with the Knicks. So if this is the case, what do you guys feel about him deciding to play when he wants to?
Well, I look at it like this. The guy was playing at a really, really high level. He fit seamlessly into what we were doing. He upgraded our defense immediately when he was entered into the lineup. Yes. So I want to trust the fact that he is out right now. I want to say it's legitimate. You know what I'm saying? Because for us to be playing at such a high level with him in the lineup and him playing so well, if he was healthy, I would expect us to have him out there. So I would agree that something is wrong. Now, do we feel like it's long term? No, I would. That's. I'm not going to jump out on that limb yet. I don't think it's long term. I do expect him to maybe play a couple games before the All-Star break, and then guys will really get some real good rest. And that being a week or so, with the way that thing shakes out now. So, maybe to just get some run under his feet, maybe a game or two before the All-Star break, and then guys really get rest. But I wouldn't say that OG has anything long term until I hear something. Then that's different.
Hey, Fabian, real quick, when you get a chance, Could you pull up how many games we got left before the All-Star break and who do we play?
Yeah, that's a great question. Great question too.
And while you do that, yeah, Flea, great point. And Fabian, great point. You know, I think we just need to be healthy and get in the playoffs. I'm at that point now. I see how good and how great we look. We just got to be able to hold fort. We hit the 3rd seed. We was a game behind Milwaukee for the 2nd seed. So for me, us able to do that is super great. So now my thing is let's get in the playoffs. I think even if we fall to the 4th, 5th seed, I'm fine with that. I'm also just want us to be fully healthy getting into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And real quick, what Fabian asked about OG. OG doesn't, I don't know him, never met him, so I have no inside. But from the outside looking in, he doesn't seem like a player that is like that. So if he can play, I think he'd play. If he was able to go last night, I think he would have played. So I'm not worried as far as OG, acting like a one of these other superstars that, if he couldn't play, he won't. And nah, like I said, the Knicks also organization might be cautious. They may be telling them, hey, take it easy. Now, if we lose 2, 3 in a row, okay, you got to get it going. But one game we lost, remember, when he went out, nobody expected us to win those 3 games we won anyway. So we was playing with house money going against the Lakers last night. So yeah, real quick, if you got that, you can pull it up.
While he's pulling that up, OG has been 15-5. 15-5. Shooting almost 52% from the field, y'all. Close to 40% from 3. He's been great for us. 84% from the free throw line. He's been amazing for us. Almost 2 steals a game. Like this dude's been amazing for us. What do we have?
So it looks like the Grizzlies are next. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games because we have the 14th is the last day before we play the Orlando Magic on the 14th before we play the 76ers on the 22nd of February. And so that would be what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games before the All-Star break. And like you said, too, that's a really great point.
How was that 5? How was that 5 game?
We got the Grizzlies up next, Mavericks, Pacers,
okay.
Rockets, and then the Magic.
Gotcha.
But like you said, too, great point. We beat the Hornets, the Jazz, and the Pacers. Without OG, right? Well, and the Heat without OG. Right? We won 4 in a row without OG. Right?
He didn't play against the Heat?
No, I don't think so.
He did play against the Heat.
I think he did play against the Heat. I don't think he played against Charlotte. That's when I think he didn't show up with Charlotte, if I'm not mistaken.
He played against the Heat.
Okay. Yeah, he did. There you go. 34 minutes. So maybe somewhere in there he got hurt. And then they are officially a half a game behind the Cavaliers for 3rd place. And yeah, so I told you those are great points. We were 3-0. We're now 3-1 without OG and Anunoby, and really 3-1 without OG, Mitchell Robinson, and Julius Randle. All 3 that we do expect back by the end of the season. So, and also there has to be something really, I would think, dire or just for OG, for Thibodeau to say that he wants his soldiers at full strength. Because we only had, that was an 8-man rotation in yesterday's lineup. I don't know if you guys would have minded seeing Evan Fournier yesterday. I don't know if he fit in there yesterday, but I don't know if he could have fit anybody else or not.
I don't feel like he would have made a difference yesterday in terms of what we needed. You know, he's a shooter. That's what he does, right? He's only has a job because he's able to hit, shots. But I haven't seen him hit shots in a long time. So I don't know what he could have brought to the table yesterday in terms of, even helping us be in that game, especially in the 4th quarter.
Well, I mean, to be honest, yesterday, unless Brunson went for 50, Fournier was definitely not going to help. Like I said, the Lakers literally got up for that game yesterday, and they knew they had a wounded dog in the battlefield. I watch a lot of National Geographic. The Lions, what they do, they watching who's injured, who's young. They're not dealing with the big dogs, the guys that's healthy. So, that's why I say LeBron is smart. Can't knock him for that. He knew what he was doing. This is in the Garden. Let's get some rest. Let's be healthy. So Fournier definitely wasn't going to help yesterday. Like I said, Brunson would have definitely needed a 40-50 piece. And like Flea said, we missed so many shots and just bad turnovers. So, like I said, you see the fatigue sitting in. I'm sorry. I don't like making excuses because if we would have won, I definitely would have been going crazy. But yes.
OG, but let's call it what it is, though. I don't want to cut you off, but you're not making excuses. This is context. This is basketball. Like this is what we watched, right? Like I don't want to. We got to cut this out about excuses. This is not excuses.
Yeah.
This is what happened. This is what we sat back and watched for 48 minutes yesterday. So when you're talking about what's going on the court and what you see, these aren't excuses. These are the facts of what's happening. You can see that we're fatigued. You can see that we were running out of gas. You could see that we weren't hitting shots. You could see that the defense that the different looks they threw almost four different looks at Brunson last night. 4 different kinds of different looks. It wasn't just the boxing one. They were throwing 2 at him. As soon as he crossed the half court, they was throwing 2 at him at one point, right? So like there was a bunch of different things that was going on yesterday, and the average person that's looking at the Knicks, because Brunson is playing so great, they don't realize that we're down 3 starters and a rotation guy that plays really great defense that can hit open shots, and Grimes.
Yeah,
3 starters. You know what I'm saying? So that's really like you guys. I'm high on Brunson, but you guys feel like he's a superstar, which I respect. But that's the effect right now. He's been so great that everybody forgets that our roster, our lineup is not fully healthy, and we're still going out there being competitive against the best of the best. So, on to the Grizzlies, man. On to the Grizzlies.
Fabian, what's those 5 teams again? Grizzlies, we should win that game. Which is not a gimme, though, but we should win that game.
I heard Dallas and Houston at some point.
Yeah,
Rockets.
And Orlando. Orlando's the last game. It was 5 teams though. It was Grizzlies,
Indiana,
Pacers again, Rockets, at Houston, and at Orlando. I think at Houston is obviously a big deal. That's playing the Mavericks without our guys Julius Randle and OG is going to be tough also because we let Kyrie go crazy that day. That was insane. But we're going to be at home. We've been playing tough at home. And then playing the Rockets on the road. The Rockets seem like a real formidable team, way more formidable at home. On the road that you could get them because they're young and everything like that. But in Orlando, Orlando's a tough matchup. They beat us last time. I know I was high on them before. I'm still high on them. They're a trade away, I think, from just being just super. But they're tough. They got 3, 6, 10 guys. That kid, Jonathan Isaac, changes everything. Everything. You got Suggs and him. We need to be ready for him. We need OG out there to really counter whatever they got going on in Orlando. And I don't even want to jump into this real quick, Philippe, because the change that could have been made was something that you proposed.
Grimes and 2 picks.
And
of course, I would love Jimmy Butler, but that's not enough. Miami is not no fools.
I believe Mitchell Robinson there's no way you trade him over there to Miami. That's what me and Flea were going back and forth about. Ain't no way possible. Like I could understand if it was OKC, some Western Conference team that we're not going to see until the championship round. I'm not gonna Miami's biggest flaw. I thought we could have beat them in 5 last year, just like Cleveland. Jimmy Butler was hurt. They're missing rebounding big time. Bam ain't no big dude like that. I'm not giving them Mitchell Robinson to shore up what they're missing. Hell no. Not unless we get an AD or something like that to counter that. No, not doing that. We get Jimmy Butler back, sure, but nah, I'm not gonna make them stronger. What do you feel, Flea?
Big shout out to my guy Issa. He sent me that trade, and I wanted to share that with my guys who are he's big Knicks fan like us. But yeah, so I first of all, my reservations with that deal starts here. Would Pat Riley and the New York Knicks even do business together?
Good
Right?
point.
That for me, it starts there. Would they even do business together? Unless you can remind me, I can't remember the last time the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks have done a deal and Pat Riley has been at the helm. I can't remember a time since he's been there. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. So that's first. Would they even do business? Secondly, like you're saying, Fabian, the deal sounds good. For me, I love Mitch. I love Mitch. I love Mitch. I want to make that clear. But I don't feel like Mitchell Robinson holds up a deal for what Jimmy Butler could add to our basketball team. I don't think so. I've watched what Isaiah Hartenstein has done for us over this stretch with Mitchell Robinson being out. And I'm not saying that Hartenstein is the replacement. I'm just saying that it is clear that there are guys that are capable of doing similar things that Mitch does. Mitch is extremely talented at the things that he does well. Block shots, offensive rebound, deter shot. Like he's excellent. Runs the floor, plays with a lot of energy. Like Mitch is excellent. But I do feel like what I've seen from a guy like Hartenstein, that lets me know that there are other guys out there that are going to play with a lot of energy. So we can make up for that spot. What Jimmy Butler brings to our ball club in terms of being able to close out games or giving the basketball and say, here, take us home, one of those options like that you can't find all the time. So if we do have the ability to bring him in, I think it's a no-brainer. I think you do it, 10 times out of 10.
I totally agree. Like I said, you heard what I said. I don't think it's enough, so I don't even think a team would go for that. But I totally agree. I'm not, as much as I love Mitch, yeah, he's not holding up that trade. But these next 5 games, if we can go realistically, if we can go 2-3, that means we just went 9-1, and then we got, so that's 10 games, 15 games. Like I said, if we can go 2-3, listen, that's 11-4 in the last 15 games before the All-Star break. It's not bad. With the injuries and the things of that nature. So, I think these next 5 games is very important. Gotta let the Lakers the Lakers loss go. Yeah, it still hurts. I'm still in mourning with my brothers. But these next 5 games, we cannot go 0-5. We cannot go 1-4. If we go 2-3, I would love to go 3-2, 4-1, or win all 5. But if we can go 2-3, that's not bad. Like I said, thinking about, the last 15 games, we went 11-4, 10-5. See, everybody else ain't gonna look at it like that. They gonna look at, you get what I'm saying, Flea? So now you made a great point, just real quick.
No, go ahead, I'm listening.
I look at us now as title contenders when we're fully healthy. So I gotta treat the situation like that. So, if Milwaukee was missing Chris Middleton and Dame, what would we be saying?
Mm-hmm.
If Boston Celtics was missing Jaylen Brown and Porzingis, what would we be saying? That's the situation we're in now. We 3rd seed, 1 game behind for the 2nd seed, so we're in that stratosphere now. So I'm treating it like that. We got to get healthy. We got to get healthy. So these next 5 games before the All-Star break, very important. If we can go 2-3 without OG and let them continue to get healthy and then come back full force, then I'm cool with that. But yeah, these next 2 games is very important. We cannot lose the next 2 in a row.
Yeah,
So
I fully agree with you there. I think this Grizzlies Grizzlies game coming up is very winnable.
Must win.
I think Dallas at home, if they are still minus Kyrie Irving, is still a very, very winnable game. We can win that game. If we defend like the team that we are, it's Luka's a nightmare for any team in the NBA. I don't care what team you are. He's a nightmare for any team in the NBA. So You have to do your best on him. You have to make things difficult, make him take tough shots, because he is gonna put up tough shots. You know, some of them he gonna make, some of them he gonna miss. Let's just hope he has a rough night, and you know we defend at the capabilities that we're able to do. But all these other, some of them games are gonna be tough too.
Yeah,
Fabian, that Houston game, it scares me. That Magic game scares me though. Both games on the
all of
road.
them.
That
The
Indy game,
yeah. The Memphis
Pacers
game,
are pissed.
the
Right, the
Memphis game
Pacers are
scares
pissed
me.
off. Right.
Come on, the Memphis game scared me, Fleet. All 5 games scared me. I'm sorry to cut you up. All of them
No,
scared
I'm
me.
listening. I'm listening to you. Yeah, all 5 games, you know, they're winnable games, but
Grizzlies don't scare me. The tonight, look, Grizzlies need a full screen graphic for the injuries. Is crazy. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people out. They said this is what happens when the Grizzlies, if anyone on the Grizzlies fouls out, the coach is going to jump on the game and start playing the game. So the Grizzlies, we better beat them. We obviously we're depleted, but they're depleted. They're deleted. Jesus Christ. So no, we 3 games, 2 nights off.
Right.
Big Brunson, 44 minutes though.
What's today?
That's heavy minutes.
Today's Sunday.
A lot of minutes last night.
So when is the Memphis Grizzlies game? That's Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Couple nights off. And it's at the crib. We at the crib.
Yeah.
Before, that's great.
We at the crib.
Oh, that's a blessing.
So we haven't even traveled. So think about this. We haven't traveled. We've been resting up. So yeah. I
feel much better now.
Yeah, we should go into that. We should go into that different. What the people talking about, Fabian?
You want to go? Okay, well, let's go there. I love that. But please, come on, man. This guy Fleas, man. This guy's a real media pro. I can't let the glasses do not stop him. They block the shade. They block the sun. They don't block no professionalism. One time, Joe Black, what's going on?
What up, Joe
I go
Black?
against the king and go with the Knicks, but no Randall. You get a pass, all ball. Joe Black sound like he missed the ball.
Shout out to Joe Black. DP.
Yo, Danny Berry was good. Good loss, if I can say that. Mr. Lycan, seen before. Shout out to the squad. I messaged Fabian on Twitter. Glad no excuses. I think I said my bad, Mr. Lycan. No excuses. Come on, LeBron. They played the game the right way. The Lakers played that game the only way they could win. Rope or dope, because your man, as much LeBron, Father Time caught up to him, and injury time is catching up to AD and being Mr. Softy himself. Greetings to all. Mr. Boss Man. Greetings.
Boss Man, what up, Boss Man?
In the building.
Yes.
No excuses was made. That's correct, Mr. Lycan. Knicks will be 2026 champions, NBA champs. Dude should have been in there at the start of the 4th.
I wouldn't be mad at that. It's tough call because you're trying to, because LeBron hit 2 baskets to start the 4th. If I remember right, like he hit 2 baskets and we had to call a quick timeout as soon as the 4th quarter started. If I'm not mistaken.
No, I know we went in the 4th quarter up 4 and they hit a 3. If I'm not, but somebody, you rightfully they took the lead. Yeah,
and the momentum shifted quickly when at the start of the 4th quarter. So
yeah.
If you get Deuce in there, I love Deuce. Energy he brings, shot making ability, and he's great on defense. But that's a tough call. That's a tough call.
In the 4th quarter, it was Reeves driving layup. LeBron hit a layup. McBride was in the game in the beginning of the 4th. McBride bad pass turnover. And then Hayes had a steal. Torian Prince had a 3-pointer. He scored a timeout.
See, that's the 3 he was talking about. Yeah.
And then LeBron a fadeaway jumper.
Right. And that's the 2 baskets that's the 2 baskets I was talking about from LeBron.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Stock Senior, what's going on? Knicks pack. Here they go. This is what all ball we talking about. Listen, you see how we take the smoke. See the smoke? We'll take it. I got glasses on. You can't see want to see my eyes? You can see my eyes, sucker. I don't appreciate you guys disappearing the last 3 days when LeBron took off all of a sudden. They won 2 games or whatever it was. Where were you guys at after LeBron has 30-point triple-double and they went down the drain?
Listen, man. Go ahead. Keep reading the comments. I love it, though. I love it.
Definitely need another another ball handler.
Fact.
Pause. They locked Jalen Brunson up. That double team was causing them problems, but y'all didn't have everyone at the same time. Oh, hold on. That's what I wanted to ask you, Fleet, specifically. All ball, no disrespect. Well, actually, you too, all ball. You fucking play ball, no matter what they say. And me and all ball, come on, we are part of the Muggsy Bogues crew, but whatever. When you get double teamed, when they trap you at the past half court, from now on, we know Jalen Brunson is so good they gotta trap you. Just like Trae Young, they're treating him how they used to treat him, and now he surpassed Trae Young in my mind. I don't care what Bleez says. Shout out to Bleez, right? Why is
but before you continue, real quick, shout out to Trae Young for you bringing up Trae Young. Trae Young in the last 3 games has beat LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and now Steph Curry in the last 3 games since he got snubbed in the All-Star game. All 3 games he has kicked major ass. So I'm very, very critical of Trae Young, but Trae Young just went through a gauntlet of games just now, and Atlanta won all 3 of those games. Go ahead, continue to what you said.
And that's a great point, because now he's been seeing the kind of double teams and this kind of coverage that Jalen Brunson is now starting to see the last 2 seasons as a full-time starter, leader of the team. That's been Trae Young's thing. Even though I think Brunson is better, he has more experience as the lead dog on the team. Let's get that clear. But to my point is, when it comes to strategy on the court, if Jalen Brunson's coming up past half court, he knows the trap is coming. You either got to get rid of it way earlier, which he was kind of doing. They're not going to send AD over at that point. They're going to probably leave him on Hartenstein. The 2 best passers on our team are who in the starting lineup?
I would say Brunson, and I would say currently
everybody healthy.
Hartenstein.
Why isn't Hartenstein at the top of the key, maybe a little further than he normally is, to get the ball out of the double team? AD's on you. We know that. So now you got 3 guys on 2 guys, and you know where that is exactly going to be at. Shout out to Fish. He broke this down beautifully yesterday over the phone yesterday. Somebody got to set a pick on whoever's helping Brunson on that double team. You do that, and now we got something going on. You have to counter the fact that you know what they're going to throw at you with Brunson out there. Why is that possible? More Hartenstein the top of the key getting the ball?
Well, I agree. Shout out to Fish, because Fish said the same thing to me yesterday. So big shout out to Fish.
Yes.
But the fact remains that, again, fully healthy, they can't do that. They can't defend Brunson that way when we have other options on the basketball court, the options that we do have. Now, if the roster was different and Jalen Brunson was a one-man show, then yes, we would have to figure out ways to get the ball out of his hands quicker when he does get across half court, get guys in the motion, get somebody set a screen. Like the things that Fish said, that I fully agree with that. If that was the case, if that's what we were going forward with, right? Currently, that's what we have right now. So yes, it makes sense. But when we do have Randall, OG, Mitchell Robinson, like when we're fully loaded, they can't run 2 guys at Brunson and think that they're gonna get stops against a team like us. They can't. They just can't do that.
But I gotta push back, because we're talking about championship style ball. That means the least mistakes is possible. Hey, what I always say, the players that could get you in the most foul trouble, the easiest, those are the best players in the game. Those are the most dominant players in the game. So I would think Joker and these guys, we're waiting for them to put us in foul trouble and possibly have OG on the bench, Randall on the bench. So we better prepare to have Brunson out there by himself and be the super duper starter that we think he is. So don't you think this is practice for championship level style ball with a guy on the bench, even if they're not injured? It's practice for that, no?
I mean, it's practice for that, but that would put full emphasis on what you guys are saying, that Jalen Brunson has the ability to be the best player on a championship team. He can be a 1A guy. Now, if he is that, like you guys said, then him getting these type of coverages, he needs to be able to figure out the seams and figure out where he can be effective when being trapped at the hash mark, right? Like when he gets across court, those 2-3 steps across court in that high corner, and he gets trapped, like he needs to be able to know the decision make, what reads like a quarterback, what reads he needs to go through, to put him in spots to be efficient, one, and to be successful. But He is not a 1A fully. So yes, he is going to need those pieces like a OG, like a Randall, like DiVincenzo hitting shots, like Mitchell Robinson rim running and being able to get easy lobs. Yes, we need those things. I love you, Jalen Brunson, but do not let my two co-hosts up here make you feel like you'll be able to win a championship by yourself. You are not that yet.
Well, let me just say this. I respectfully disagree with you. He is a 1A.
I know.
Right? He is a 1A, but I'm going off your logic.
Yes.
No 1A can do it by themselves.
No. Agreed.
You need your team. You need to be fully healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday was a taste, pause, for Jalen Brunson that this is how it's going to be in the playoffs for a whole series. I'm not going to get into trying to break down double teams. Them guys are professionals. They should know how to do that. Lakers knew we had the personnel that they can double team. If OG was out there, if Randall was out there, it would have been a whole different ball game. So, of course, the Lakers, they know they don't have their guys. We rather, let DiVincenzo or Deuce beat us or Hartenstein, and we're going to take the ball out of Brunson's hands. So that's always the game plan when you know a team is limited. But Brunson is a 1A. And like I said, when he has his full team and we're healthy, then we see what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to jump the gun. I want to see, how these guys come back off injury, OG and Randall, in the next couple of days. I want to hear some updates before I start panicking.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
We thumped Philly by 40. We thumped Denver by 40. Fully healthy. Right? Thumped them. We know what we look like fully healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we get fully healthy, we know that we can compete with the best of them, man. Everybody got to cut this shit out. Don't take last night's loss that's just the Knicks are some bum-ass team again. Very consistent all year long. We're a threat. Please understand that.
I'm not gonna lie, Fleet. The way you say thumped like that, it was like Daffy Duckish. Thumped them. It was very
Stupid, man.
Stop it. Tough Love says stop it. Ace Boogie. Oh, another one. Ace Boogie shows up. All right, look, we'll take the hit, Ace Boogie. Another LeBron fan. Oh, boy. This guy didn't show up the last 3 days.
Hold on. Just to make y'all laugh, just real quick. The Clippers-Miami game is a goodie, right? I know it's Knicks Rehab. I just want to make y'all laugh. End of the third quarter, top of the key, Russell Westbrook shoots a three, barely hits the rim. A couple plays later, he gets the ball before the time runs out, shoots an air ball. Beginning of the fourth quarter, he gets on a fast break, misses a dunk. It is just, I just laugh sometimes. But, I just want to say that. Don't know why, because he's a maniac. But
yeah.
The gift.
Read the comments, man. I'm not feeding it.
Who else? Who else, dude? Who else gonna win it? Who? Tell me who.
I'm not feeding into that, man. I'm not feeding into that.
All ball. It's okay. I know all ball was sick when LeBron hit that dagger. Caparoni, the king, is coming.
Look, see?
LeBron on Knicks bench would be really good for real. Third option behind Randall, of course. Stocksinho. Yeah, you're laughing, but you see, what's funny? You just mentioned Westbrook, right? In all seriousness, everybody made this big deal about Russell Westbrook, how he ruined the Lakers, and he had his whole family. Like, they made it too much of a big deal about him and his family, whatever the hell he was talking about. But was supposedly.
Be respectful.
Hold on. No. They made too much of. Come on. Gilbert Arenas broke it down as beautifully as possible. Stop listening to the damn crowd. It's a part of making a $300 million, whatever it is. But the point is this.
Stop listening to Gilbert Arenas. Go ahead.
Gilbert Arenas is the man. Russell Westbrook was blamed a lot for that Lakers thing. He still got on the bench. In the Clippers, he still went to the bench when James Harden was there. When there's another option available for you, wouldn't it make it look crazy or great if LeBron went to the bench? The same way, how come Russell Westbrook has to go to the bench and be a great teammate, but LeBron doesn't have to do that at 39 years old? I'm just that's what like this is what I'm saying. The way you guys make this seem like is he's a super athlete too. How come that's not an option for him when he's clearly formidable? But
Oh
why
my
can't he contribute from the
God.
bench and be the leader off the
Dude.
bench? 6-man. Best 6-man ever. Take that.
Next comment.
No, Brunson was already doing so much. He got a little tired. Don't give Braun no credit for that. 44 minutes. No, Joe Black. We got to give credit where credit is due. We took the L. We take the L like a man over here. We show up with our faces, our sunglasses, no sunglasses, whatever you want to do. Stocksinho, Ace Boogie. We show up. We don't have a fake Drake avatar. This is me. Yo, 22 viewers and 0 likes. Ladies and gentlemen, LeBron fans, LeBron haters, get serious and drop that like. Stocksinho, that's why I rocks with you. And Ace Boogie. The haters, they really love us because they know this is where everybody knows your name. We are straight cheers out here. You kidding me? Love you, Stocksinho. Hit the like button. AD locked the paint down in the fourth quarter when the Knicks went scoreless for 7 minutes. He locked the paint down the whole damn game, Ace.
Whole game.
Yeah.
Yo, Brunson went to the basket, did the illest move of all time. He's seen AD. He said, no.
And stopped. And got rid of it.
Hey, fellas, are we talking about the same AD that everybody blames when the Lakers lose? And when the Lakers is unsuccessful? Is this the same AD? Not everybody on the AD bandwagon, huh? That's how big the Knicks are, baby.
Oh, boy, he had 3 days off. Giving this L too much. Knicks weren't as healthy as LA. No doubt, Joe Black, but we got to listen, man. We got to take the loss. We take the loss on the chin. We talk our trash and we show up to handle our business. Why Fabian and Flea bring the sunglasses? Oh, yeah, right. For the anti-LeBron agenda's funeral. Listen, the anti-LeBron agenda funeral is as live and well as in kicking as possible, Stocksinho. Never will it die. Until he gets his place on that bench in Madison Square Garden, then the anti-LeBron agenda will die. Oh, boy, you hate the Lakers because of their successful history. Knicks and Lakers aren't rivals.
He be wanting smoke with you all, boy, man.
There's no way you hate the Lakers more than the Celtics. Who are in your own division?
Listen, man, I tell you, everybody that hates my Knicks that I happen to know are Lakers and LeBron fans. So I hate the Laker fans. I hate the Lakers and I hate LeBron. That's a fact. That's a fact. Ace Boogie, what up? We ain't gonna never run and hide from that. Knicks for life.
They got the glasses on trying to stun all ball hate LeBron. Yeah, look, he put the crown on the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Should make that a shirt. Spit them facts, all ball. Yes, I like Joe Black, man. Joe Black is he's an all ball guy.
My God.
Get ready, Nick. The king is coming. Don't mind me, Joe. I love Knicks and their fans. Best fans in the NBA, and it's not close. Just messing with them. I'm aware Knicks is a better team as well. LeBron is 12-1 in his last 13 games at MSG. Hey, you know what else? That's crazy. God.
I told you. Listen, man.
He come to the Garden and just smoke us every time.
And you know what's
he had that one. He had that one fully loaded. Jesus
right.
Christ,
For somebody to even have that stat is crazy. now y'all see why I hate LeBron fans and Laker guys?
Tibbs is the worst. Winter 30-30. I haven't seen you before, Winter. All ball said no excuses at the start, but he dropping excuses like a mug.
Stock City.
Ace Boogie. Only loss coming with Mario's dumb A block in 2019. Oh, Mario Hezonja. When he blocked your man. Yeah, Ace. Where the hell is Mario Hezonja? I have no idea. But he blocked LeBron.
That saved the game.
Certainly did. It was a clincher.
Yeah.
Ace Boogie Allen, what's going on? Stocksinho, no cap. LeBron rarely loses at MSG. Yeah, man, they show up. 6, what's up? Turbo. What does 6 mean? Something we talking about, right? I mean, OG was always injury prone. Tibbs is insane for playing him that much. Uh-oh. It was game 6. 6.
Okay,
are the 4th seed now.
We were talking about when Clay got hurt.
Knicks are the 4th seed now. Cavs passed them. Yeah, we're half game behind. Ace Boogie, stop it. Cavs balling right now, but Knicks going to be there at the end. Zach LaVine, LeBron Brunson next year. Book it. No.
I'm cool.
Yuck. Golden State Warriors fully healthy would have beat the ish out of Toronto, man. People always talk about no Kyrie and no Love, But 2019's injuries changed the result way more than 2015. Maybe so, but I think you guys truly sleep on that.
Agree with that.
Truly sleep on that Toronto team. I think
they were a really great team.
They were real rivals with.
Marc Gasol is on that team. Danny Green is still on that team. Like there's Ibaka is on that team. Like they're a solid team. They're a solid team.
Listen, Kawhi
Norman Powell is on that team.
Kawhi X's out KD for me. And if this is OG anywhere near, that's a half of this is insane against Golden State. What is Clay going to do against that? What the hell is Draymond going to do? What are we talking about right now? If he goes on Steph Curry or anybody that's going to, he's just, nah, man. That's crazy if they knew he was like this.
Golden State is smoking them, please.
They're not. Knicks luck, we don't even get them. Lucky if we sign Buddy Hield. I don't want Buddy Hield.
I like him.
I don't want him. He's streaky too. He's like DiVincenzo with no defense.
He's bigger than DiVincenzo. He ain't a shooter.
Who?
He's streaky.
Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield, one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Last 7 years.
I ain't gonna lie, Flea. Buddy Hield type dirt. I ain't want to say that, man. Watching him now, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's why nobody traded for him, man. Buddy Hield.
Nobody traded for him.
No, his stocks went so far down. And I watched him play against us, and I'm watching. You know how you just like waiting. I'm like, I see why nobody want Buddy Hield ass.
He said, I ain't gonna lie to you, please. Buddy Hield type dirt. God damn, Buddy. What Buddy doing right now? Buddy is 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists.
Come on, man.
12 points next to Halliburton? Nah.
This is a career
18.
This is a career low for Buddy. Nah, this is Buddy hasn't averaged this low in points in like.
You're saying something even worse for me.
Like
he's
6
next
years.
Next to the most passing point guard in the league ever in the last 10 years. It looks like, at least next to Joker, maybe. I think he's a point guard.
He's not a starter either. He play in
man, this is getting worse. And he's better than DiVincenzo. Yeah. You can't start next to please. Retraction. Upload.
I mean, he started more than half the games he's played. Let me say that. He has started.
They took him out the starting lineup.
Yeah, they did.
I'm just
and Obi, by the way. They come and I've seen the future. Remember my name. Oh, okay, why not? Yeah, Toronto had no choice with a healthy Golden State. Hope he getting something this offseason. No, he played against the Heat. Who did? The problem is that Tibbs has a reputation of running players to the ground. I don't know if you can say that anymore, by the way, Mr. Lycan. Even though, actually, yeah, you're right. But RJ Barrett was here, even though we were critical of RJ, he played him way too many minutes one time. It was damn near broke his kneecap in half 2 months ago. Exactly. Had we not learned from the D Rose injury, if y'all get run into the ground before the playoffs, you're screwed. Isaac. Yeah, Stoxinho. Sorry to break it to you. Hate to break it to you, but Jonathan Isaac is crazy.
He's dirt too.
Knock it off. We need a scorer as a bounce. Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Ice in the building. I know who Daniel Winchester is.
Charms. What up, Charms?
Icy Charms. I overlooked my guys with the shades. I'm overlooking my guys. My bad, guys. It's a funeral out here, man. We lost yesterday because of Hartenstein. Caught the New Noel's hands on offense. Los Knicks, hilarious. You think so? He was what's up with Hartenstein? We worried about him?
I thought he played. I thought he played his ass off yesterday.
Listen, man, we have to. I have to take a page out of everybody's book, especially my brothers. Can't panic, man. Like I didn't expect us to win that game. So for me, we playing with house money. Like I said, 9-game winning streak, 3-0 with OG hurt. Like I said, Grimes was out. Mitch is still out. Randall was out. So for me, once again, I keep telling y'all, other teams, when this happens, it's every excuse in the book. Yeah. I keep telling y'all, if Indiana don't make the playoffs or they make the playoff to get bumped in the first round, it's going to be okay. It's not going to hurt Halliburton stocks. No, none of that. But let the Knicks have a downfall. people listen. It just goes to show you the Knick hate is real all over the world, and I love it. That's why for me, I stomp on every other team. I kick them when they down every chance I get. Every chance I get.
You got to show
Every
you can
chance
handle a
I
double.
get.
You got to show you can handle a double team. What's up, Fish?
What's good,
What up,
Fish?
Fish?
OG.
He back with Statue of Liberty. The crown. I'm not gonna put that up against Oxino. You keep
My God,
you keep typing it in there.
Big baby Jonathan in the sports. Big baby Jonathan in the building.
Congrats on the win, Big Baby Jonathan. You lost Saturday because guys were put in spots on the court where they were uncomfortable and couldn't make the right decisions, including Brunson. Yeah, the bright lights were on, man. And DiVincenzo and the streaky guys, they're not 1 through 3 for us.
That was a big stage. That was a big stage. That was a big stage Saturday night. So, I agree there.
When do you guys get Julius Randle back? He's going to be reevaluated in 2 or 3 weeks, they said. So let's say, 2 more weeks, 2.5 more weeks, he'll be reevaluated. And then, these guys, mum's the word for them. There's no way y'all would rather have Randle over AD in the playoffs. Pull up Randle playoff stats. Me personally, no. I think clearly AD is going to he erases so many shots. He creates so many more opportunities on the offensive end. He closes out so many defensive. That's the thing about someone like AD that's super duper when you have an anchor like that, right? You don't need the rebound to close out defensively. You're getting a turnover when he's deflecting all those shots. Shot clock violations. Like that's what he provides. He's closing out defensively. A super duper guy like that. So, he's a super duper version of Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson. You guys would be scared to death if Tom Thibodeau got AD on there. AD, I'm saying AD with these guys.
Randle
you don't even wish it to happen.
Randle historically has been bad in the playoffs, so I don't think we have that confused.
Yeah. Well. I'm gonna just say this. This is a new Knicks. It's a new day. Randle was hurt in the playoffs last season, so like I keep saying, it's no excuse. But give us the same respect that I give everybody else. That's all. Let us be fully healthy, and let's see what happens. That's my whole thing.
So let me ask y'all this. Randle rolled into the Cleveland series last year with a rolled ankle. He missed the last 5 games of the season last year, right?
Right.
He would now almost potentially be rolling into the playoffs coming off of a dislocated shoulder. And I don't care what nobody says. Julius Randle won't be fully healthy until the start of next season. That's just a fact. He's going to have to play through pain, soreness, all of that kind of stuff from when he comes back until whenever we finish the season, whenever that is. But I just want that. Knicks fans that are in the building tonight and my brothers that are on the screen right now, I want y'all to understand Julius Randle will not be 100% healthy when he comes back. Not from a dislocated shoulder. It's just not going to happen. Hopefully he will be 85 to 90% of what he is, and he can add the things that he does, to help us win games. But we cannot be under the impression that this dude is going to be fully healthy off of an injury like that, by the time he comes back. It's just not going to happen.
That's a great point, man.
Yeah, great point. Great point.
The Lakers made the Knicks take rushed shots, quick shots, because they were open shots. AD had 9 rebounds in the first quarter, right? He went crazy.
Fact. Word.
14 at halftime because they took away your pace. They took your pace away. I don't think they took our pace away. We play a similar pace. It's not the pace. It's just that within that pace, come on, man. It's AD. That's the guy that they paid that they expect to see out there. And he showed up once a week with his football schedule.
Everybody in the chat, even my brothers up here. Listen, man, that was an emotional game that we pulled off, against Indiana. We come back a day later or whatever to play the Lakers in the Garden. Guys was healthy, fully rested. Give us some props, man. Regardless of however you want to look at it. We was in that game. We had a lead in that game, and we could have actually won that game. Our guys are tired. They missed a lot of shots. Like I said, that game last night, a lot of our guys are not used to that. Hartenstein. Even though DiVincenzo played in Golden State, now the bullseye's on your back. People come. Remember, DiVincenzo Golden State, them fans ain't there to see you. They there to see Steph, Clay, Draymond. Now when the Garden, the fans is here to see you actually. So those bright lights that all played a part. And like I said, our guys was tired. You know, guys is hurt, guys is missing. So give us some props, man. I'm not gonna allow nobody to beat our Knicks down. I'm not gonna allow nobody to talk that mess. Listen, we lost, no excuse. We lost, but I'm gonna repeat it over and over again. What would it be like this if the Lakers beat Milwaukee without Dame and Giannis? Come on, man. We just watched the Lakers get punked. So we ain't gonna sit there and act like the Lakers beat us and they now back. No, they ain't do nothing special. Lakers ain't do jack shit special. Cut it out.
The Lakers were never not in control of the game. I agree with that, but I also, to your point, AllBall, that was the point. I was saying that the Lakers had to rope-a-dope us, but we had to rope-a-dope them. Whatever their best was, that's what we were doing with the lead going into the fourth, and we were all set up to win. So that is a great point. With our guy, our 1A Flea, that's the guy who won with the ball in his hands to take the ball, to take the game out of the victory, snatch the victory from defeat. I never run away from the smoke. Good sports talk. Love the show. That's right, big baby. You don't talk crazy when LeBron shows up, and then you disappear when LeBron doesn't show up. Stoxinho, what do you mean? I always took the LeBron and Lakers slander like a mug. Yeah, you do, Stoxinho. Maybe I was in my my mid-90s WWF mode as I was pointing to the camera like that. You do show up, but you don't talk the same about LeBron when he doesn't show up. That's all I'm saying. But LeBron James going to the New York Knicks next season. Get ready for a bunch of drama. He might, with that stupid towel on his neck. Get out of here, LeBron. We see you. Trust me, not one LeBron or Laker fan active watcher of you guys can have big problems at taking slander. You know what, Stoxinho? You're right. I'm sorry. Stop it. Big baby Knicks already started to set it up for the next year, and with the trades, our Lakers organization is trash.
Oh man,
that's why he's leaving. You didn't lose because of missing players. You lost because Brunson couldn't handle a double, never went back to get the ball, and the team never set a pick for him to reset the offense. Maybe, but the fact that we were in position is the point. Like that's what we have to watch this tape.
My point is that he doesn't get defended the way he does with with a complete team. I fully agree.
Yeah.
With that. Fish is absolutely right in what he's saying, but the fact remains they cannot defend him like that. Had we had the pieces that that we roll out with on a night in night out basis,
bro.
I agree with that.
Yeah, no, yeah, Fish, great point, Flea. Fish, totally 100% agree. I have no problem with that, but let's be realistic. OG there, we win that game, and those double teams does not happen like that.
You can't do it like they don't. They can't run. They can't force the ball out of his hands the way they did.
I said before earlier, Flea. I still think we have to have moments like that prepared for them, though. I think Brunson.
I don't disagree.
Because like I said, Trae Young has had to deal with that, and this is a part of the evolution of being the 1A guy. I still don't think Trae Young is necessarily. He might be a 1A guy at moments. Trae Young could be clutch. He's clutch. For some reason, when he could shoot 2 for 30, but when it's crunch time, Trae Young, there's another gear. And with Brunson, it's not like he doesn't have the skill, so that when he clicks that other gear, he's dangerous. That's not the point. The point is, how do we set up Brunson to get to that gear when it is crunch time? Because that's crunch time moments for me.
I mean, Trae Young is a 1A guy. I don't want to have that argument. He proved it. Having a bad couple years, but this is Knicks rehab. We're gonna keep it with the Knicks. This next 5-game stretch is very important. I'm putting the Lakers loss behind us.
Yeah, extremely.
All the fun, the laughter, the trolling. Listen, right now, these next 5 games before the All-Star break is very, very important. We got to keep it together.
I mean, missing players could have helped the load on Brunson, though, Fish. Who trades away our championship team? Nobody. It don't matter fully healthy. That's an excuse. The Lakers put your players in spots on the court where they can't execute. The Lakers made you uncomfortable from the opening tip. They broke Brunson. They didn't break Brunson. You're bugging. He had 10 assists. Damn near triple-double. Nah. The problem is no one is fully healthy in the playoffs. All right, that's true too. We gotta prepare for that.
Mhm.
There wasn't any double teams in the first half. The Lakers gave guys quick first shots with no ball swing and an open shot. Not always a good one. How you think AD had so many rebounds? Took your pace, Flea. I think they were fully rested after taking a week off with their football schedule. Fish.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
I stand on. You'll never see unless we continue to have the roster that we have right now, and we just don't get healthy at all. You'll never see another team defend Brunson like that. They won't have the ability to do that the way they did last night. It wouldn't be smart. But again, we shall see. It was effective. And he still had a 35-point triple-double, still scored 11 points in the fourth quarter. But somehow, some way, it's because, of how they defended him, we lost the game. But anyway, let's keep going.
I never blame Russ, by the way, because LeBron not averaging 6 turnovers a game. It ain't happening. You talking about the Kang. Because LeBron otherworldly but better than Russ. The F? No way. That's your reasoning of benching LeBron. I'm not saying that's the reason we bench LeBron. And clearly he's better than Russell Westbrook. What I'm saying is that somehow, some way, you think this is okay for a first option or a second option to show up once a week and you're going to rely on this. And there's no option to go on the bench. That's insane to me. Why not? Give him 20 minutes a game instead of playing every other game. I just don't understand why that's off the table. The only reason why it's off the table is because he's LeBron. You're like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan has some nerve to think he could just outplay Jerry Stackhouse like that in the Wizards. We talk about that. No, bro, you're 40. You're 40. You show the inability to make adjustments. Foul trouble happens. Players hurt happens, and you knew that coming in. Stocksinho, no excuses. The Lakers took the pace. What up, fellas? New follower, love the content. Make me feel like I'm back home from New York to Costa Rica. Eddie.
Eddie C.
Nice.
I say que lo que, Eddie. You see Stocks in here, you see who the regulars here at Cheers. Is that Loon in the back in the black sweats? Damn, where's Mario Winans and Genuine at?
I hate this nigga Fish.
Fish play too much, man.
Yeah.
God damn. Yo.
You gotta love it.
Championship caliber teams next man up and show they can handle adversity.
I agree with that 100%, Fish.
For sure.
The Knicks are in good hands. It's just one game. They just need to stay healthy.
Turbo.
Here comes
Yes, sir,
Turbo telling us to take it easy.
Yeah.
You think the meeting with Clutch was for this trade deadline or for future trades? Could be both. Eddie C, I have a short out there. I'm telling everybody, Clutch is for sale. They're trying to sell Clutch. You cannot be in an embargo with one of the biggest agencies out there, CAA. Rich Paul's trying to be in good graces with Leon Rose and them, and his son who still works for CAA, so he can sell Clutch and LeBron and them, so that when LeBron leaves, because he's on his last legs, he has no leverage, and he has to get back cool with the guy that he did dirty. They're selling Clutch. That's why they're gonna go. They're having meetings now. By the way, that's bottom line. Exactly, Flea. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Julius is not going to be fully healthy. OG not going to be fully healthy. Y'all are going to have problems with Tibbs running them these minutes. How do you feel about the minutes, Flea? Because that's been talked about. It's looming. It's part of his reputation. Do you feel like he's been fair with the minutes? Because this is they're harping on this in the comments.
I think the minutes look different when IQ was there. I thought the rotations looked different. So now I think the minutes have been upped on Jalen Brunson once we moved IQ. We play Deuce McBride, but we don't play him the type of minutes that Emmanuel Quickly was playing, right? So, and then Quentin Grimes has been in and out of the lineup. So, the minutes are going up, but it's in terms of like how it was looking from the top of the season. Nah, I thought Tibbs got progressively better with how he did his lineups, how he afforded guys rest, getting guys in and out. These are just freak accidents, things that have happened throughout. Julius landed wrong. Mitchell Robinson landed wrong. I don't know what the logistics of this OG injury is. But all of these other injuries that guys have sustained, I don't think have anything to do with Tibbs running guys, into the ground like he's been known to do.
Well, I mean, just to be brief, those guys is young, man. I have no problem with the minutes they getting. I'm sorry, I have no problem. Those guys is young. They should be able to play those minutes. I have no problem with it at all. Sorry, at all.
The high 40s is crazy though too. Like that dude played. Jalen Brunson, what did he play? 46 minutes last night. 44. That's high. That's a lot. He's played almost the whole game.
Hey,
I do always compare Tibbs' style to like if it's football, dominant defense, running back style on offense. You cannot have skilled position players out there running amok, willing to turn the ball over, and then have give the defense the ball at your own 40-yard line. You got to be able to run the clock out. You only do that with a running style game, and that's a very grueling, gritty style. That's what the Knicks do. They run the clock out on offense. They want the shot within 4 seconds, and when the shot clock at the offensive rebound, restart the shot clock. They're grueling. That's why the pace is so slow. That style in football, just trying to use that analogy, is you don't have 10 years of a dominant defense in the NFL and 10 years of football of average running back football careers. That's not how it works. So I would think in the NBA, Tom Thibodeau's style, I don't think that's proven to be the bad boy Pistons, the Heat, the Knicks. It wasn't 10 years of dominance. All the great defenses that were that grueling. So we need players to be interchangeable also, and an adjustment to that. If we're gonna, think about what Tom Thibodeau is doing, and just from everybody when it's saying right now, I do have that in the back of my mind, and I do have OG's elbow in the back of my mind. That's why I want Herb Jones, maybe Mikal Bridges. We need these guys to switch in and switch out to spell them the minutes.
Good point.
A dislocated shoulder, Dale Davis shoulder used to consistently pop out in Indiana. This may not turn out good for Randall. Right.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to come back from this, man. I'm praying that we get some semblance of Julius Randle, but a dislocated shoulder and the playoffs are less than 2 months away, or relatively 3 months. That's gonna be hard, man. And then he's gonna be limping back into the playoffs again. Last year he limped in too, right?
Yep.
So it's tough.
He got.
Thank you, Fish, for reminding us of that. Lord have mercy.
Right. And Dale Davis.
Shout out to Dale Davis for real.
Yes.
Dale Davis was a big, stocky. He was a brick house too, like Julius Randle. So just because your body's built for everything doesn't mean it won't get in the way.
Right.
Two kingdoms, Clutch and CAA will squash the beef like medieval times and make a wedding. LeBron will be the bride. He will be there summer 2024.
Stock CDO.
I hate to sound like a hater, but Clutch ain't no damn medieval kingdom. They got $2 billion under their wraps. $2 billion is a lot of money, but CAA is covering $18 billion. That's why I see it going. Hate to be the dead horse. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to bore you. Could also mean Knicks really like Bronny and want to make him a Knick. Eddie C, you're a funny guy.
What? Man, listen.
AllBall, stop the excuses, stop the tired and bright lights. The pace is that they made you take quick shots regardless of the spots on the court. The Lakers gave themselves extra possessions the whole game. I don't think so. I think the Knicks want to play that pace no matter what. I don't think they played. How much did the Lakers score? 113? Yeah. We scored, was it 96?
105.
105?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, I think they deterred a lot of our shots. How can you had assumptions that you could have won with OG? We lost because they have a stopper, AD. Well, he's the counter to AD, bro. What AD does for you, OG does for us. David, I don't know if you've been watching us. When someone is double teamed, he passes to the shooter, and ours did not make it.
Bro, we missed a guy that.
Yeah, we missed a lot of shots yesterday.
But hold on, no. On OG, we missed a guy that's making those plays where Prince and Reeves is knocking down those big shots. What are we talking about?
And there's more pressure on Prince and Reeves because they're not going to get the ball that cleanly with OG. Come on, man.
Exactly.
Get out of here, David. Man. Keep thinking you're smarter than the game. You defend Brunson like that in pockets with certain personnel on the court. You take certain guys off the court in certain situations, shorten their rotation. High minutes is crazy, but AllBall. You got to manage them better. Injuries happen, Flea.
Agree.
Didn't
Agree.
guys get hurt in the pickup when you said, okay, last one more game?
That's true, Fish. It's true, Fish. It's true, Fish.
Fish is crazy. He's the head coach that goes nuts and he goes, it's just one game, guys.
Yeah.
The problem is running those high minutes in an 82-game season is cool, but when the playoffs come around, everyone's tired and injured. They need rest, young or not. Yeah. But even stop with the Herb Jones. Herb Jones. I told you got a better chance of getting Mardi Gras called Nick Gras before you get Herb. Listen, man, a man
I love
can
to have
dream.
Herb Jones, man. I love to have Herb.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, I did want to show or talk about our latest podcast competitors. As it was announced, Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart have their own podcast coming out called The Roommate Show. And this is
I hate
serious.
that name. I hate the name, but go ahead.
It's called The Roommate Show. You hate the name, but do you hate the idea? What do you feel about it in the age of Draymond Green?
They Knicks got some support, but I don't like guys having podcasts during the season. Just, I'm one of those type of guys. I'm sorry. Focus on the season. I know it's a social media world, but I hate it. Just plain and simple. I hate it. I do not ever look forward to Draymond Green talking during the season. I'm sorry.
Because they're Knicks, and possibly, giving some insight on the team that we have right now is the only thing that I would be looking forward to, right? I'm a historian of the game, so yeah, I would love to hear those Villanova stories and all that kind of shit, but getting us a little up close and more personal on the makeup of this actual team, because we're watching them. Yeah, we invested, but they may be able to give us some perspective that we have no clue on. So that would be the only thing that I would be looking forward to with those two guys. They genuinely have a relationship, so it should be decent content.
And Starsenio is saying, I mean, that's who Brunson is. He is so active on social media. Is he? Because I really don't care. I'm sick of you guys all coming out with podcasts and not, as AllBall says, putting nobody on. No, until you come on our show, Knicks Rehab, Jalen Brunson, I will not support your bullshit. Get on the damn court and don't talk to nobody on the microphone anymore. F all that. You just lost to the Lakers. You let LeBron lock you down. I don't want to hear about anything. Get back on that court. Unless you come to Knicks Rehab, then we will fully support you. If you want to be a sponsor on here, especially, we will definitely gladly take that. But until then, forget your podcast, bro. And I'm being nice about it.
That was really nice. Take us home, Fabian.
Yes, please.
So is the consistent AllBall, All Black his Armani endorsement deal? I'm telling you, AllBall got a deal. Y'all not seeing it. Check his offshore accounts. Hey, Fish, watch your mouth of offshore accounts, okay?
Fish is the greatest. Yo.
Expected, so accepted. Knicks Rehab. For sportsmen, get ready for that announcement coming soon. There was a Clippers game going on. Shout out to Dime.
Yes,
Dropper.
big shout out Dime. Yes, big win
Look
tonight.
out.
Big win tonight.
Oh, they won. The Clippers won.
Well, they up 102.95 with a second left. So yeah, they gonna win.
There you go. So stay in tune with Dime Dropper coming up later on with his reaction to that. Luckily they won because he would have went crazy against the Heat. Is the future so bright you gotta wear shades? Damn, Robert Paulson.
We almost
got out of here. We got it made.
We almost got out of here before Robert Paulson came in here with his stuff. We love you, Robert Paulson.
Yeah, all love.
Hold on, that was fly. Is the future so bright you gotta wear shades? It sounded like Kanye said it.
That was good stuff right there.
From Fish, AllBall. They don't like comentario, subscribe. Yo, hit the like button, man.
Yeah,
we got 6,400 subscribers. We're on the way to 7,000. On the way to 7,000. We got over 1 million views.
Like
your favorite podcasters, YouTubers, whatever you want to call us in this era, streamers, they got 1 million views and 1 million legit views. They ain't pay for jack. 6,400 subscribers. We ain't pay for jack. Maybe some of them. All you fake Australian promos. I'm sick of you, YouTube. Anyway, favorite perspective. Expected, so accepted.
We out, y'all.
Knicks Rehab, baby.
Yes, sir.